screen. Alright, so Dare versus CLG. This is going to be game 2. As you guys can see, CLG has a 1-game advantage in the set. So if CLG can take another win right here, that's going to be it for the day. Dare will go down to the losers bracket, which I actually did not expect. I expected Dare to be able to take wins, but they had some slight mistakes there. The track gold really kept the gold advantage pretty equal here. So, did you load in fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really nice game. Like, contrasted to the M5 versus Navi games, so it was nice to see something.
Yeah, for sure.
I really didn't know who was going to win that game, especially after 25 minutes or so.
It definitely came down to team fights. Just if somebody just like slightly lost it, it definitely would have impacted it heavily. Could have gone the other way, you know. What if CLG lost the team fight by 3 heroes or something like that? M5 definitely could have pushed. So.
Yep. It just shows like both teams are actually quite close to each other. Like, I was surprised. I thought Dare has more experience, and also Dare loves playing on Dire too, and I think their playstyle fits Dire a lot better because of the Roshan advantage. So they lost the game on Dire, which I didn't expect. I think the last time these teams met too, Dare won.
I'm sorry. What did you say about Dare winning?
Dare won the last time that these two teams met.
Okay,
I think.
I see.
So.
Okay, so we're starting into the game here. We see actually an Enchantress ban in the first round. Can see Nature's Prophet as well. Do you think they're also going to go for a Chen, or are they hoping to first pick Chen?
I know, I don't know. I haven't seen Dare pick Chen much, that's the problem. But I think CLG's going to ban. I know Dread can play Chen well, but I haven't seen them play it enough. I think they might go for an early Queen of Pain pick or something.
Could definitely see that. People are taking a long time to pick, actually. Already burning into bonus time, so they're obviously formulating their next set of bans. They're actually going to put an Anti-Mage in the first round, so we'll see a Lycan as well from CLG. Lone Druid is still in there. Invoker's still in there. Tidehunter, Windrunner. Anything else I'm missing?
Nope.
Okay. Those are the tier 1s.
Tidehunter, Windrunner, what is there? Syllabear, yeah, you said that. I have no idea. Like, it just seems like the land picks are so much different than what you expect from online. There is Invoker still left.
Do you think people are adjusting to having non-delay?
Yeah, especially.
So you're saying we're going to see a Purge? Is that what you're telling me?
Maybe Dendy will pick it out tomorrow. Hopefully.
They'll wait till they're really far ahead, like 2 games up in a best of 5 with 0 losses, and then they'll be like, alright, it's time for Pudge. Let's do it.
I haven't seen Dare play Invoker much. I mean, I know G can play good Invoker, but I haven't seen him play it much.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I don't think I've seen it much either. They're actually going to ban a Windrunner, so there is a possibility for an Invoker pick. Might be thrown their way. CLG's options: Tide, Invoker, and who's the other one I'm missing? Maybe like a Venomancer or Darkseer or something like that. Might be drafted by Dare, we'll see.
Yeah.
Leshrac, of course. That's the hero I'm forgetting.
Yep.
And I've seen them play Leshrac before. Usually as more of a support, I think. They throw it on one of the support heroes. Maybe like NS or something. Santa, perhaps.
I know, we haven't seen Beastmaster at all so far. Interesting. And that hero was really popular like a week or 2 ago. Especially from Dare. They love picking Beast, but we didn't see it last game at all. I know, CLG likes Beastmaster as well. I guess you just want better laners. Also, Brood is still there. Don't forget about Brood. I know CLG loves Brood.
And they will ban out the Tidehunter, so first pick comes the Dare. They are going to pick the Chen, so it kind of looked like they were going to start this off. The reason I thought that they were going to first pick after the Enchant ban is Enchant is generally a good counter against Chen because you can steal the creeps and create some annoying stuff. And CLG is going to be very happy to take Invoker as well as Darkseer, which will give them a lot of combo potential. So we're going to see Pycat playing Invoker once again. Maybe he won't get shut down this game, but we'll see.
Yeah, he did fine later on. Like, early game he didn't do much, but later on he got his spells, he got his items off. That's all he really needed. I like the Bounty Hunter pick a lot versus the Riki.
Yeah, that was very good, I think.
I don't think any other hero would have let them catch so much back up in terms of the goal lead. Every kill they got just got more and more farmed on all their heroes.
Yeah.
And eventually just out-farmed.
Yeah, that level 2 track gives you, what, 300 if Bounty Hunter gets the kill. If Bounty Hunter gets the kill, it gives your team 300 extra gold, which might as well be an extra kill. It's like every kill counts for 2 kills in terms of gold. That's crazy. And I know Ice Frog buffed it a couple times to put it to where to that point. So, but that's how you got to encourage people to play new heroes. And sometimes, like, think about how many times did Force Staff get buffed before everyone realized how good it was? It like started off at
Yeah.
500 range, and then
Yeah, quite a bit.
yeah. Same thing with Vale. He had to buff that like 3 times now before someone finally drafted in a pro game on his SK. So, all right.
Less track. Oh my God, there's a lot of heroes left. There's less track. I mean, think with the Enchantress, Windrunner, and AM bans, they left four first picks. You have Darkseer, Invoker, Leshrac, and Shen. So
Yeah, and it actually went really fast for the picking once they finally got through the first round bans. They knew what was left over, so that was possibly their plan at this point. Beastmaster is a great counter, or helps you shutting down Invoker. Put the big disable on him, do the burst damage. Leshrac obviously great pushing towers. Chen doing the same thing. Now, CLG is smart to pick up the Venomancer at least because they definitely need counter push at this point. Windrunner is a good counter push here, but she's gone. So putting the Venomancer in the mix will allow them to slow down pushes a little bit, but it's not going to do that much to stop a Leshrac from doing the Diabolic Edict damage. You really need to be able to force them at just simply never going in tower range. It's the only way to protect against a Leshrac.
yeah, and I know Dara likes using Leshrac as support, like the other like Navi does. So it'll be interesting to see. I think NS is going to be playing that, and Dread is going to be playing the Chen, while Santa is going to be playing the off-lane Beastmaster. And I think we might be seeing Queen of Pain pick. I think Queen of Pain synergizes well with their heroes. It's a strong solo mid right now.
That would be cool. Shadow Demon gets banned, as well as the Ricky Mara once again, and a Morphling from Dare. So we'll see if they go for a hard carry. Like you said, definitely is a possibility, especially with Queen of Pain, though. We'll give them a lot of team fight. They actually can go for Avenge support, so that'll help them gank Invoker and even Darkseer.
So that's going to be a Leshrac farm then, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Unless it could be Avenge carry. You never know.
Interesting. I haven't really seen Dare do much of Leshrac, like semi-carry kind of thing. They always love putting him as a support.
Who's going to play him, though? I'm guessing Santa.
Well, I guess they do need a base stun with if they already have a Chen, so I don't think they need Leshrac as support. So nice choice by them.
Yeah. Maybe they'll even... Yeah, it'll be jungle for sure. And okay. CLG, who do you think they're going to draft next? They definitely need some reliable disables. I mean, Gale is good, but it's no stun. So it's kind of looking a little weak in terms of consistency for ganks.
They need a Loda hero, like one of those heroes you can just farm well with. They already banned Morphling, which I thought maybe CLG could have picked. So right now it's just up in the air. They also banned Sand King. So Quap from CLG itself. I think that Misery might be playing the Queen of Pain, and I think that might be a safe lane. That might be an off lane Quap. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, never mind. They have Darkseer for off lane. Oh, that's a GSF. We saw four heroes.
Here we go.
Oh, SF is really good actually because they have Venge Aura, they have Beast Aura, and now they're gonna have SF. So they're gonna have Aura stack.
And Chen auras as well. So
Yeah.
throw Centaur and Alpha Wolf in the mix, and you're talking about obscene amounts of damage. Venge has a damage aura, Beastmaster has an attack speed aura, and Shadow Fiend has a minus armor aura for the enemies. So those three together, even without having the carry potential of the Shadow Fiend, we're talking about a crapload of physical damage.
I should have predicted the SF there because they aren't gonna pick Storm and they already picked Quap, so it had to be one of the other two heroes, either Podum or SF, and I think SF just synergizes so much better. And Miracle on the Enigma again.
Yeah, so with Enigma up, they're going to have some good team fight. They don't have any carry potential, that's the problem, though. So they pretty much have to win this in the first 30 minutes or so, right?
Yeah, Misery's gonna be playing the off lane Darkseer, while I don't know. I think late game is kind of situational. I think SF actually isn't that good late game. Like actually, the heroes on Dire can out carry a late game SF with Invoker. Darkseer is just amazing late game, regardless. Enigma scales well late game. And surprising, Misery's playing the support Enigma. I thought he'd be playing the Darkseer. And Pyket's obviously playing the Invoker.
Oh,
And
interesting.
G is going mid with with SF.
Okay. Okay, alright, so let's go over the players quick. Actually, he grabbed his Necromancer. I thought he grabbed Presence of the Dark Lord for a second. I was really confused. I was like, level 1 Roshan? Unfortunately not. Santa's going to be playing the Beastmaster. We have G on the Shadow Fiend. Dread is playing the Chen. And we have Artstyle playing the support Vengeful Spirit. Actually, looks like he's going for farm. He's got
There's a lot of
ring
AoE
protection.
on Dire, if you look. They have Darkseer into Black Hole, into Veno, and Quap, and Invoker. Late game, it's going to be rough, I actually think, for Radiant.
And then we also have NS playing Leshrac, so
Santa did a good job there. If you look, he axed the top wave, so he should be able to see if anyone comes.
oh wow, he got
Really
all the
smart
trees
move.
too. That's
Yeah,
tough.
anytime you play Beastmaster offline, you should do this. You should axe that so you have complete vision.
All
You
right.
don't get side laned.
And for the Dire team heroes, we have Pycat playing Invoker, Misery on the Enigma, like you said, Loda playing Queen of Pain, Aki on the Venomancer, and Miracle on Darkseer. So it looks like Venge is actually getting farm on bot lane. I think she's going to get an Aquila. Artstyle usually plays the farming role, and we have NS playing the Leshrac, and he looks like he's going hard support, so a little weird, but I guess it'll give him more levels of aura this way, a little earlier.
Yeah. Our style. Oh my god, this is a carry Venge.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, man.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I was like blanked out.
It's okay.
But interesting. Like I really I remember NS like Dare never plays Leshrac in this kind of role of just like carry. So interesting to see what what Archstyle's gonna go for.
Oh,
I know
she's
Navi
gonna,
loved putting.
she's going to take a Gale in the mid lane, though, so no
This is
problem.
gonna be a tough
I'm not gonna
lane.
dive, though, but yeah, that will be very tough. Any Gale is going to put him in a weird spot, and especially with Blink up on Loda, they can just play completely safe until they're ready to go in, and then they can just both initiate at the same time and put you in a bad spot, so...
This is gonna be a rough lane for SF. This is why I kind of don't like SF mid anymore. This is gonna happen, especially versus Queen of Pain. I think SF is just gonna have a rough game.
And Aki can just sit on the high ground here and trade here, because at this point G doesn't have any souls, so his base damage is terrible, and he doesn't have raises to even harass the Venomancer back, so at level 1, Venomancer is the stronger hero, unfortunately, and G's going to have to play really passively as Loda gets complete free farm. Is he even within EXP range? He's barely getting anything at the moment.
Yeah, this is gonna be. I think if Loda does a good job of keeping lane control here, he's just gonna completely crush SF.
But they might be able to take a fast tower on the bot lane. Miracle will be defending this one, but they do have a level 1 Edict, Vengeance in position, and a Wildkin as well, which will provide some nice armor aura. And they're even to spend the Tornado to do a little bit of damage to Miracle, but there's the Edict doing the damage, and we'll see how long this is going to survive. I think the tower will go down relatively fast, and while really diving mid lane, G is still, he's going to pop up his salve, but getting close to does get disabled. Nice ward by Aki.
They can actually dive him right now if the lane pushes enough. Loda does have his level 1 Shadow Strike right now. And after this creep wave is done, he's going to have level 2 Shadow Strike if he goes for that build.
And the bot tower falls already. There's the heal up by the Leshrac, so at the very least, G's gonna get a little bit of a gold advantage from that, and he's doing a little bit of long range raises as well to get last hits. And
The thing about SF is he's a hero that can catch up fast because he just has so much farming potential. And he rushed for the boots, so interesting choice there. He doesn't want to die.
makes sense. Oh, there's the blink forward, the double slow. He's in a lot of trouble now. He's thinking he almost did a raise, but he's pretty much dead for sure. He's going to do one raise and throw the hit, and that's first blood, so it's exactly what I was talking about. All of a sudden, they decide to go aggressive, they jump on him super fast, and he's slowed to oblivion and isn't able to get the kill or protect himself.
There's the thing about SF in this metagame, you just roam him mid. And that's why it's hard to play SF mid. Like, he's just gonna be, he has 4 CS, I mean not that bad, but Loda can just spam him out of the lane right now. Level 2 Shadow Strike, trade a few hits and run away, and he's gonna tank a lot of damage. Those 2 tower hits did give him, oh, Santa's gonna die top.
Yeah, Cold Snap Malphus goes down. Cold Snap is now ending. There's the Gale as well, but that's going to be way too much slow, I think. Stealth Shield is good, his armor is good as well, but he is going to get picked off. So 2 kills now for CLG. Not a good start for Dare, but at least they have 2 towers. And in the meantime, Vengeful Spirit is actually going for 2 levels of aura with 1 stun, so 20% physical damage. This is going to push this lane and also give them some really strong team fights in the early to mid game.
Pycat's gonna have a lot of farm.
And G trading hits once again. Dagger's still on him, so it's kind of tough for him to bottle up at the right time. And a tri-lane, more or less tri-lane top now Invoker with the Enigma as well as the Venom, so they're probably going to start pushing this.
Yeah. I think what G needs to do is he needs to go to the small camp and keep stacking those for CS. It's going to be impossible for him to ling this Quap. He has to bottle crow too. Oh, nice kill there by Artstyle.
Yeah, threw a really long-range stun, and Leshrac came up with the Edict and the stun follow-up, and they had a really, really patient attack moving to grab that last hit off. So Aki's going to snag the Illusion Rune top, so no bottle up there for G. He's going to have to bottle courier this most likely. He actually already had the courier on the way, so not a loss there at all. And Santa's going to try to slow down the push on the top lane, but they just have so many Eidolons doing really good damage to the tower. So
This is going to be a really good game for Loda, I think, because he's just getting a lot of farm. He got a kill already, and he's up to 800 gold with the boots and a bottle. And Santa's dead again.
He tried to get the deny up, but it was not able to do so. And another Malefice goes down, range damage. Invoker gets the last hit. So now 3-1 advantage for the Dire team. But if we look at the gold graph, it's actually breaking dead even. Surprisingly, I thought the Dire team would have a better advantage because of that, but they basically had no farm mid and no farm top, so one lane was getting farm and they pushed towers, so not a good farming situation. And Dread as well was doing a lot of pushing, wasn't able to jungle that whole time.
So even though Dare did take 2 towers down, like they did kill Beastmaster twice already, and they got SF once, and he's just he only has 11 CS. He's level 4, while Loda's almost level 6 right now.
And G is taking the small camp in the meantime. If it's dangerous to go up there and farm and last hit, he might as well do this, so we'll give him another level. Gets up to level 5, so his raises will be pretty effective at this point. And Pycat's still pushing out top. He's going to exhort Quas again, picks up boots. He's got 1400 gold, so probably going to go for that fast 4-staff again. Another cold snap on Santa, putting some good damage.
Yeah, it's really hard for Beastmaster lane versus an Invoker in this situation. Invoker just has so much base damage.
I really like how Venge's item build, or skill build adjusted here. There's a follow-up stun on Miracle though. No! It does get interrupted by Ennis, doesn't get it off. It does do the Edict though, but there's a surge on Miracle. Miracle's gonna get out of here. Arcel still doing some attack movement, but now taking a lot of Eidolon damage. Needs to get out of there. Power treads with the Basilius. But I love the fact that he went for 1 stun into 2 Vengeora to help push early, and then now transitioning into a max stun build. That's really cool.
Yeah. He has his ring. He's quite farmed. I don't know who got the tower kills, but I think he probably got one of them. Anyways, what does Loda have? He has his treads right now. He's gonna get complete rune dominance because he's Queen of Pain, and he's going up top to kill Santa with Invis rune.
Poor Santa. He's down to 2
But
deaths.
he doesn't expect Archstyle to be there to try and counter gank. Oh my god, he's gonna scout Archstyle.
We'll see. And there's the vision. Did just spot out Arcel, so now Pycat can be very careful. Did he actually have Dust? No, he did not, but he is level 6, so if it was not for that, the invisible ganking, or the invisible sight there, it could be pretty easy.
It'd be interesting to see. I don't know if Pycat wants to... Yeah, they're gonna roar him.
Here comes the first hit. There's the stun, and he dies anyways. Ooh, that was a pretty big loss by CLG. Might get Loda. No, Loda blinks out.
Yeah. That aura is just so much... Venge has so much DPS early on.
Yeah, they both
this
do.
level 2 Venge aura.
It's,
Yeah, and Beastmaster has 2 in aura as well.
That was a lot of burst. That was a ton of burst. Way more than Pycat expected. He did buy items, but he's got to be frustrated with that one.
Yeah, I think he saw that too. I think he just thought maybe I could live in time for Quap to maybe kill both of them, but
it wasn't worth it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So now Arcel's sitting top, level 7. He's going to pick up the max stun, so big duration out of that, good damage as well. And Aquila, of course, gives him a little bit of nice mana regen, nice armor as well. He's going to pick up a Bracer, possibly going for a fast drum, I'm guessing. I'm not sure what the best carry Venge build is, but
I think he's gonna go for drums. I mean, Bracer's so good into leading into that. While G's just rushing for the BKB build.
Just completely skipping treads, so his attack speed won't be as good. He actually has a crap load of souls now. He's got 56 bonus damage from this one.
The thing about SF, you can farm the jungle well.
Yeah, with raises, just double raise a camp, and especially the small one. You can get lucky sometimes, pick up like 5 souls off of 1 camp, stuff like that. And might see an engagement bot. Santa is going to look for a roar. He's actually out of cooldown. There it comes in 1 second. There's the roar. Follow-up stun from NS, and that's going to be a dead Aki. There's a lightning actually coming out. There's the last hit. The Edict doing good damage to Loda. There's our Urn being used offensively as well. And Vengeful Spear is also in position as well as the Chen. Going to send NS back. Nice play. He'll survive in the meantime. Actually, ooh, that was close. Almost died to the tower.
I think Loda made a mistake of trying to go top instead of just staying mid and crushing. He's actually like only level 6 now. SF is level 7, so he lost his early advantage from the farm by trying to gank top and failing.
Who ganked top and failed?
Loda, remember when he tried it,
yeah.
it was invis? Yeah. So he lost a bit of an advantage now. He just now got his level 7.
That's pretty surprising despite how many last hits he had made. And they're doing a ton of damage to the tower. There's going to be a swap actually on Miracle. Throwing a stun as well. Axes come through. One raise, two raise. Miracle might die to Earn. He does end up dying to Earn. But Arcel going to end up getting picked off as well.
They're going to get the tower though.
Great black hole comes through. G is going to... Oh, does get destroyed by Shadow Fiend. Putting a couple hills. Hits in on the Invoker and a couple more chases. Lotus in the mix of it. There's one ulti from Venomancer. Dread's actually in a lot of trouble taking Eidolon damage. Yeah, going to be able to pick that up. Pycat, nice job there. And G going to back up. So, do you think it was worth it for him to take the tower, or should he have like maybe tried to double raise the Enigma or something?
No, I think in every case it's worth it to get the tower
Okay.
and a hero kill. But Misery did a really good black hole there, and they got 3 kills off that. I think it was a bit divey by Artstyle to just go in like that. Because it was pretty obvious. I know CLG is a team, they never want to give up towers, so they're always going to be there to defend. So.
Alright, and NS now level 4, 2 levels of stun, one of the other skills. Kind of a weird, really weird skill build actually. Usually if you get other skills, you usually just leave it at 1 split earth, and there's other people throwing stuns, so it's not too tough for that. Wow, really? 1 edict.
I know, yeah. Most of the Russian Leshraks, they like just going for this build, support kind. They don't want to level up edict. They want lightning, especially push out waves and defend towers.
That's very interesting. I feel like why not get at least 2 edicts, because it doubles the damage that it does. It's very cost efficient for 1 point. But
I also disagree with this build. Edict just scales so well every level. So.
Well, Misery hiding in the trees, waiting for the Leshrac to come past, and he might be lucky here. Good gank possibilities. If he gets the Malefice started off, it's going to be a dead kill, because there's a 4-staff as well on Invoker. But now he can see the Invoker, so he's going to be scared to come up to the wave. And Dread on the mid, going for a mech, and Santa, probably a fast medallion. Dare Santa almost always gets medallions as the long lead solo, because it gives him so much rush potential in the mid game. So,
Archstall's farming bottom. He's up to 1.2k HP.
Wow.
With the treads and the bracer, so he just wants to tank up.
He's got 3 levels of aura at the moment. Still doesn't even have Wave of Terror, but that's going to be a huge amount of damage. When they get Wave of Terror plus all of the auras on top of that, and the SF minus aura,
yeah,
it's going to be pretty crazy.
Hammer soon on G. Oh, they're gonna try and they're gonna get Ake here.
Yeah, there's the roar as well as the follow-up stun. The lightning gets the last hit. Actually, Shadow Fiend raising that one. A little bit of overkill in terms of casting, but they do get the last hit. Might pressure mid with this one. Pycat will be ready to Sunstrike if there is a fight, but they're actually just gonna back up. They're just gonna take their kill. Did they smoke for that one? I think they did.
Yep, they did.
So
there's no radiant. Dire has no wards up right now though, so that's a problem.
Dare will get, G's will get a cold snap there. Trying to take a raise. We're going to see heal from Chen as well. Something's happening somewhere. It's going to be heal
no
up
mid.
for NS.
They won on NS, but Loda's going to get that away scot-free. He has no farm right now, actually. Loda is underfarmed, considering how much of an advantage he got.
Oh, Loda's trapped on the high ground. There's 1 stun, 2 stun. Oh, they stack a little bit. He's going to get the blink out soon. There's the lightning. He needs a couple more hits. The axes get the kill. Oh my gosh. I assume that was a mistake. I don't know if he just didn't blink far enough for...
Pyguy doing some damage to G.
Yeah, but he wants to go aggressive. His allies are relatively close here. Artcel's on the way, but...
Yeah, he wanted to blink into the neutrals, but I guess that blink range is just so short. And Archstall kind of guessed where he was. Surprising to see not even 1 level of terror. I guess they just really want to push.
Yeah, they did have Observer Ward vision from the hill over here, so that's how they spawned him.
Okay, that's how. My bad.
It was a little close. I don't know if he was like weaving in and out of vision or not, but
no, I think they had vision and they had a hawk also.
And just to think, if he would have had like 1 less skill in, if he was just level 9, he probably would have survived that. That was 2 seconds more of blink cooldown. So that's a pretty big mistake, unfortunately. Kind of at the bad place at the wrong time.
And G's up to 2.7k. He has his BK being 200. Really nice farm by him. Even though he skipped treads, he got the tower gold, and he got the 1 kill on Venom mid, and he's farming the ancients. I mean the neutrals.
He has more last hits than anybody in the entire game. Like despite having a absolutely terrible start due to the nice play from CLG. So that's always fun to see on really good Shadow Fiend players, just really increasing their farm potential like that.
Yeah. The goal leads up to, it's not that significant. It's only 1k, just probably 1 tower. So.
And Santa with a medallion as well as an urn, so going on for a lot of cheap
BKB right now on G, so 14 minute BKB is pretty fast. Even though you skip treads, he has his magic 1, So, and Dread's TPing him back, so he's probably just gonna buy it, and they're gonna try and push mid. I think Santa's being really cocky mid though, even with the haste.
Yeah, it's looking a little dangerous. Does catch NS. Great ulti from Veno, catching 3. There's the ulti, there's the Sun Strike, and that's it for NS. Absolutely right about that one. Too cocky. Venomancer does. Artsel getting. Oh, that was not necessarily the best vacuum there. Puts Santa in a really bad spot. And there's the Black Hole going to catch Artsel. The TP comes in, but he's going to run right into this one. Not looking good for G, and he's going to pop the ulti. It comes through, doesn't get any kills. Pycat, there we go. Double raise on the Invoker. Invoker does end up going down. No chasing after Loda. Loda blinking to the high ground. And Miracle going to back up, so,
I don't know what Santa was doing there. He was being way too cocky. It's not like he would have killed Queen of Pain or anything.
Yeah, it's tough to get over those urges sometimes where you're like, oh, I can be aggressive right now. But then you have to realize, am I going to accomplish anything? Is there any possibility for me accomplishing something? And there wasn't. And that, since he was overextended, NS as well as the other hero decided to be close because they said, well, if he gets initiated on, we need to be close enough. And then they were the ones that got caught. So he kind of put his teammates into a bad position there.
And SF, at least SF got the kill on Pycat there, which was probably the best option for them to have out of that. And he's gonna have his tread soon, or I've seen him go for bots right after BKB, so we might even see that.
We do know that he likes doing Boots of Travel, so
Yeah.
Invoker also goes to Arcane, so grabs it early right after the Force Staff, and this is a situation which I think is fine. He got it way too late last game, I feel like, but this early is not a problem. I think that's okay.
Yeah. Thing about SF, he's just so good at split pushing. Like you just clear waves and 2 nukes, and you can just be split pushing faster than even the Storm Spirit.
Yeah, Arcel's going to do a lot of damage to Miracle. There's the swap as well. I'm actually going to see a Roar. Perfect timing for the Roar. Oh my god, the damage is huge. The axes, going to have to throw stuns, but yeah, he does get it. That was crazy damage coming out of bench, though.
Yeah. I don't know if they can keep chasing. I don't think they can kill him.
Yeah, just a level 2 splitter. The radius not big enough. Not able to catch the Venomancer, so.
Looks like they're going to get Roshan after this, after killing Miracle.
Totally worth
They
it.
have... Yeah, they have Medallion, they have the auras. It's going to be insane damage. Look how fast it's going to go down.
There's actually no ultis ready to go on the
Wow,
team,
look at that damage. Oh my god. Sick. They killed it in literally 6 or 7 seconds.
That was without Edict. That was without a lot of stuff. That's -3 armor from Presence of the Dark Lord. And they do have Wave of Terror. They have all their auras maxed out now. So
G did have a double damage rune as well.
oh, that's true.
So.
That's a good point. And double damage on SF with 36 souls is pretty significant, so. Alright, so here comes the team fight. Artstyle's mana is a little bit lower than it probably should be, but that's okay. They can just right-click the tower at this point. CLG's in position, but I don't know if they can defend this. Pycat is only level 10. He's going to have Cold Snap ready to go in a second. There it is. Cold Snap, Sun Strike. There's the Glyph. Doing a couple more hits. Artstyle takes 1 nuke. And Leshrac sitting in the back, ready to do the lightning to lower the HP down. And they're going to take out the Forge Spirit. So it's a swap coming for the stun. Cold Snap on Arcel, though. He might not get the stun off in time. He gets stunned a lot, and no, nothing. Can't throw. Misery gets chain stunned as well. There's the raise coming through from G to clean up. Still's not popped his BKB. Doesn't care, though. He's going to respawn with the Aegis. The lightning also lowering down the HP of the Dire team. And this may just force CLG to back up and let Dare take the tower.
Nice combo there. Vacuum into Ice Wall. You might see that later on, but looks like they don't want to get the tower. Yeah, they're scared.
Yeah, they didn't have the creep wave at that point, so it was regenning, I think. A little weird, but so tough loss for them. Not a huge deal, but they traded the Venge for the Enigma. Venge just got stunned way too many times there. It was
G has his bots, so he's going to the item build he loves. He's going to be able to farm so much faster with the Boots of Travel.
Yeah, huge movement speed. He can just go from lane to lane. Can farm and then TP in to help out his allies, kind of similar to what a Tinker usually does, or a Spectre, something like that.
Yeah.
And leg. Yep. So it's pretty major. No leg, no leg. It's been good so far today. Come on. Relatively.
Oh no.
There's the pause.
Paused it.
Okay. So, let's look at the gold graph here. We're at a 2k advantage for the Radiant team. Last hits themselves, we're at 115 for G, 59 on Shen, 62 on Venge, and 26 on Beastmaster. And Dire team about 60s for 4 of them, actually. Venomancer the only one that's a little bit lower on farm.
Yeah. And I think they're just going to go and get the tower down. They already did so much damage to it. They don't have a... Okay, Dread has his mech. Misery doesn't have his mech soon. He's around 500 away from his mech. That's the problem with rushing treads on the Enigma. You're not going to get a faster mech.
He might get a huge black hole off, though. I think that's what they're going to be looking for. They do take
Yeah.
the tier 2 tower, but he's
They
thinking
just
about
have so
it.
many things to stop the black hole, though. He needs to get both Beast and Venge.
Oh, there's the vacuum. Does catch 3 with his black hole. Queen of Pain comes in, looking for the ulti. There's the meteor doing good damage. Santa's very low. Pops the roar right before he dies, but Artstyle getting healed up by the mech. There's one raise. G is coming through trying to defend his allies. Loda blinks up to the high ground, and Artstyle's going to trade, but does get killed. And Pycat is actually blocked up here. How did he even get up there? Force
He got roared up. The roar pushed him up there.
Oh. Pretty funny.
That fight was actually, the black hole was really good by Misery there. He calculated so he'd get both Beast, Venge, and Leshrac all in the hole. So they couldn't really stop it, and Pycat got a perfect meteor off. But even so, the mech was really good, and Dread got his... Dread didn't use his heal, actually, if you look. He didn't use his Hand of God.
Huh.
I think that might have been a misplay by him there. I think Archstar would have lived and killed the Quap if he used heal.
Yeah, that's true. He was actually getting kind of close to me. His damage output isn't amazing right now, but it's not bad, so... And he goes for a cloak next, so I think... Do you think Venge is going to grab a hood or just sit on the cloak?
I think, I don't, he has the Vip booster. Maybe he just wants to tank up. So, maybe for the hood. Or just go for the pipe. They need a pipe, though. For sure.
And Beastmaster has died a lot this game, but he also purchases a Ring of Health, so... He's buying either a Vanguard or that, so...
And, hopefully Misery was MVP of that fight for CLG. They got 2 kills, even though it didn't go perfectly for them. That was a really good play by him there.
Yeah, I agree. Alright, Leshrac now level 9 picks up the Ogre Club, so going for a BKB. They're going to take the top tower. Still only has 1 level of Edict. Pretty funny. At least it's mana efficient, only 95, so it's not too bad.
I still don't agree with the build, though. I think Edict is so much good to not get. So good to not get.
Yeah, especially if there's no creeps around. Deals a lot of damage in teamfights. Miracle is in position, looks to maybe vacuum. He's trying to start this off. Loda does do Scream of Pain, catches on just NS though. And there's the Wave of Terror looking for swap. Level 2 swap is up, and he does get it off on the Queen of Pain, but there's the blink immediately. A little bit too late on that one. He's going to still throw the stun. Loda takes the damage. Santa coming for follow-up, looking for a roar. He's going to cast it on Misery. Misery in some trouble. Looking at 1 raise, 2 raises. Wow, he died fast. Another vacuum and a great ulti from Queen of Pain lands on 4, but they just mech that right up. Don't even care. Stun on Miracle now. Couple more hits. There's a Sunstrike. G's going to pop the BKB. Doesn't even care about it. And unfortunately, the BKB a little bit wasted here, but that's going to allow them to easily take the tier 2 without anybody trying to stop them.
Yeah, their damage output with these auras are sick.
It is.
They have the Centaurs. They have the Satyr. The Satyr, whatever, Unholy Aura. It's not that much, but they have the Centaur, and the Beast and the Venge, so they're just doing so much damage in these team fights.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. And Beastmaster actually still doesn't have his aura maxed out. He's just a level 10 hero, but there's the hits from the low ground. Venomancer in position to drop some Plague Wards, but definitely Blast not doing enough. Another Scream of Pain, and the main creeps are mostly all pretty low here. They might back off. Yeah, all the Dire Heroes are up, so gonna see another Sunstrike, but they dodge it. Ooh, they might go in. Miracle thinking about vacuuming. And immediately there's the swap. Miracle does do the vacuum, looking for maybe some kind of AoE, but unfortunately all the ultis are on cooldown for the Dire team, so mistake there. Now Derek can push back in. They were totally going to back up from that, I think.
Yeah. I don't know if that was a good choice by them. Like, they can't win these early fights. They need a turtle. And they're just going to get the tower. Look at that sick damage.
It's really strong.
G's BKB is up already. Oh, Misery.
Roar on Misery is not going to be able to black hole. Takes too much damage. Doesn't even get his mech off, but a nice ulti on Santa. Artstyle is going to drop as well. Yeah, one last hit there. Venomancer picks it up. So great chain ultis from that. Pycat dodging the stun. Great 4-step. NS wasting a lot of his mana here on nothing, but Chen going to pop his heal. Still has 1 mech ready to go. Derek G's TP's back in, so this team fight is not over yet. Going on Pycat. He's doing so much damage here and does not get the kill before Leshrac survives. Or Leshrac dies there, but...
I think G's going to die here, though. He's alone. Yep, he's dead.
He's going to make some magic happen first. There's the ulti trying to pick off Aki. He needs one more last hit, and he does get him. And trading with Loda a little bit. There's the blink past, and does go down to the Forged Spirits. Oh my god, he did kill Invoker.
Yeah, he killed Invoker. But everyone on Dara died. And Loda actually got a lot of that. He got his Aghanims after that fight. So, he got a lot of experience as well. But nice TP there by Dread to TP G back, and G just healed up and bots back to him. That's a really good combo.
Is that what happened? Okay.
Yep.
I assumed he bought back or something.
No, he didn't die.
Yep.
Misery got roared before he got his black hole off too.
Or
so that's a problem with this game. Yeah. because Enigma's just gonna have a rough time. There's a Beast and a Venge on the other team.
Yeah, he has no chance at getting... Very little chance at getting good black holes off. Has to catch those two. So now Dare is going to push up the mid a little bit. Leshrac still going for the BKB. Picks up his Mytho Hammer next. And they're going to try to take this tower before Dare can defend it. But there will be a little bit of lightning, which is going to reduce the pushing power by a slight amount. And a lot of sentries on Shen. The stun's going to miss. Loda gets out of it, but a great swap on Misery. He looks absolutely screwed. There's a nice ulti from Queen of Pain. The black hole gets interrupted, though. And Aki coming up as well, but Arcel going to
Nice net creep there. If you saw Dread use net on Misery to stop the black hole.
Okay, that's what stopped it. Nice.
But the thing about this carry Venge thing is the way Navi also liked is leveling up Venge such a high level just enables you to have the early level 11 swap, which just lets you set up your team fight so much better than just like a level 9 Venge at 24 minutes in or something.
Yeah, most teams aren't used to that. It's pretty much they have to worry about a 600 range swap, which is not that dangerous. You really have to worry about the swaps coming out of darkness range or out of sight range, or just it makes it very difficult to deal with. Really lets the hero have her strengths.
Yep. And looks like Dread's going for the drums, and they're going to be trying to push top again. And I think that was just a casual cloak bot by Artstyle. I mean, Santa actually has a pipe, and he's bringing the pipe to him. So I think they need to wait for the pipe before pushing, and G has his Manta coming to him. So they're going to have incredible damage. His bot is on cooldown, though, so they can't really push right now.
Yeah, they'll be a little patient here. Invoker goes to the same build as last game, though. He's going to buy a Blink Dagger as well as an Ogre Club now. And Dare is going to just hang out in the jungle, taking their farm in the meantime, so they have better map control. I believe the Roshan is up, but no, it's actually not. It's on cooldown still, so... but they're at a 5k advantage in climbing. And they may end up pushing in any second here, we'll see. Gonna wait for G to show up, though. And there's his Manta finish, so 20 seconds until he can TP. He'll probably farm until that point. Or maybe they're just gonna have a Roshan fight. Did you see what time it was coming up?
I think they did around 18 or 17 or so. It should be up pretty soon, within 2 minutes.
Now the Dire team did do a smoke there, and they ended up showing, so they didn't get a kill off of it, but it's going to be one Surge. Miracle does not get caught. That was a little scary for him.
Like the way G came back even after that rough start just proves how good of a player he is. He barely had any CS. He was under level, but the towers helped him. He got farm off the towers, and he just farmed the neutral as well, and now he's doing an exceptional job.
Yeah, it definitely is. 900 gold as well. Probably wants to try to get buyback if possible. It'll be pretty important that we can die. Maybe get sent back by Chen, return, and then die again and come back. We won't have 2 boots to chop, of course. There's the swap,
nice
though.
Swap.
Misery's going to get killed again. Gets roared, stun as well. Still no vacuum on top of the wall. The meteor comes through, but doesn't really do a whole lot of damage. There's the SF ulti doing a little bit, and a nice vacuum at that point. There's a lot of Lucians in the mix doing some good physical damage, but Dread's going to pop the heal. Nobody has died yet on the Radiant team. They're all pretty healthy looking.
They're just fighting their own images at this point.
Yeah, pretty epic team fight for sure.
But they did kill Enigma, and they're going to get Roshan. So, overall, a good fight for Dare.
Yeah, really important for sure. They will drop
Let's
the
see how
slows
fast.
and stuns, and oh god.
Roshan dies in 5 seconds again.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. Medallion, look, he's got minus 13 armor. It's like a Slardar or something. And that's AoE, so Wave of Terror plus the presence of the Dark Lord is minus 11, I believe. And then there's Medallion on top of that, so.
Yeah, this is a rough game for Misery to get a black hole off. So
Yeah, it really is.
just getting aimed. As soon as they see him, Arsenal is going to swap him. They're going to swap Roar. It's a really good combo. You swap any enemy hero into a Roar, and you can usually kill them. And it works exceptionally well versus an Enigma.
Do you think
As soon as
Misery,
Archstyle hits 16, it's going to be even harder. What were you saying?
do you think Misery is just getting out of position? Because he's always the one to get initiated on. Or do you think Dare is just waiting to catch Enigma slowly?
I think that point, they had to go there. CLG couldn't just give Roshan up like that, so it was
Yeah.
pretty obvious, and then they baited it.
And they might find the Chen. There's going to be a little bit of Malefice there. Dread looks to be in a lot of trouble. Yeah. Wow, even ulti. But I guess it doesn't matter. It's pretty low cooldown at this point,
Yeah.
so.
Loda is doing well at least. He's 7-1. He's not that farm, but he's getting kills, and it's not totally a horrible farm.
And Artcell goes for a Reaver. He's going to go for a Heart, actually. Really interesting. Kind of playing more of a... That's really weird, but it makes sense. I mean, they're doing lots of pushing. He's going to be swapping into the enemy team. Rather than going for something like a Force Staff, why not just get so much HP that it's not a problem anyways?
Yeah, definitely.
And here comes the defense. The tower is taking a little bit of damage. We might see a swap from Artstyle. He's thinking about it, but I don't know if he's going to. G does come forward. He's got Helm of the Dominator up now, so his damage potential is really strong. He's going to be able to just right-click heroes, and Loda does make the blink this time. Doesn't get trapped up, so no death for him. And now if we look at the CS totals, Goldgraph is about 10k just about in the Radiant team's favor. Dare is pushing at mid. They have 4 heroes here, and Chen is on the way. That is Dread, of course. And G's actually going to shift top. He looks like he's going to stop the push and then maybe TP back mid when it's ready to go in, or they're going to split push or something.
I think that he's just gonna he's gonna push that out and then he's gonna TP mid. But Miracle is waiting there. Okay, no, Miracle's TPing back.
He actually uses his Manta here on the top lane. A little bit weird, but Loda's going to go back, healing back up in base, and G's still pressuring. Still has his TP scrolls ready to go, or his TP boots. And Vengeful Spirit's still about 1,000 away from his heart as well, so it's going to be nice when he picks that up. I'm getting a little static out of your mic. Do you know what's wrong?
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
Is that better?
Yep, sounds great.
Okay.
Alright, Beastmaster trying to get a Vlad's up, provide some nice armor auras. They're going to kill the Forged Spears for a little bit of gold here. And Artstyle now a little bit closer. More vision. Are they going to split push? Are they going to go in? I think they're just going to go in through the top lane. Pop the pipe, sprint up the hill, and take the tower. It's only got 300 HP anyway, so it's going to be close. Santa's actually pretty far in the back here, and is getting ready to pipe perhaps. He might wait for the initiation. Here comes the pipe any second now. G pops his ulti, Black King Bar coming through, lots of damage. Looks like Vampire is chasing with his BKB as well. Miracle is about to go down. He does drop down. Black Hole catching just G in the mix, and no disables quite yet on Misery, so decently effective there. But Manta Split dodges the stun, and Misery in a lot of trouble. Gets picked off. 2 heroes dead. Venge is dead as well, but the tower goes down. There's a deafening blast trying to slow things a little bit, but there's still plenty of push potential up for Dare here, and it looks like they are going to be able to take a Rex.
Yeah. The problem is they have no DPS at all, and besides their spells, they have no actual physical damage, and that's the problem with this kind of strategy. Of you just have Invoker. Invokers at minions are mainly their DPS right now. And even when they black hole him, they had no damage to kill him in it. And he still has his Aegis up, so even if he died there, it would have been fine.
Do you think it was okay for Dare to back off? I thought they had a hero advantage. They didn't necessarily have their spells, but
yeah, I think they could have taken it, but their creep wave was pretty far, and he's just going to be summoning Venom wards. So and I think G wanted to just go bottom and farm.
okay.
But looks like Dread's going to get picked off here.
So we'll see. Yep, there's the Cold Snap, there's the Dagger as well. And the Blink forward, Screamer Paid pops the mech, but not really a whole lot he can do at that point. Does do a little bit of Test of Faith, but not nearly enough. So he dies again, but not a tough loss there. They still won the team fight pretty heavily, and once again, they have the better late game anyway, so they don't have to go all in trying to take a Rex right here. They can be patient, so.
Santa playing really well this game, even though he has a few kills. He's got his farm up, and he's done his job with get his pipe. He's got his Vlads up. Vlad is really good with their lineup. They have so much aura. And if Dreads gets a few more creeps up, it's just going to be a rough game. It already is for CLG, but even more of a nice Veil choice by Loda, actually.
Oh, really cool. Oh, we're gonna see BKB by NS there. A little bit of a waste. Yeah, I guess he probably could have died, so ends up staying alive. But yeah, Veil is really cool. Boosting up the Queen of Pain damage. He's actually going to jump on G, doing a little bit of poison damage, but G can lifesteal pretty heavily by Helm. Do you think he should grab a Satanic next, or go for like a Butterfly or something? I
think he's probably just going to go for the Satanic.
Huh.
With the Satanic, I don't think they can kill him. That's their problem right now. Well, they can kill him, but he's just going to be doing so much damage. I'm not entirely sure. Butterfly would still be quite good.
Could still be bursted down by magic nukes, though. That's the only loss, I think. But
the chicken is at the secret shop, so we're gonna wait to see what he buys.
Keep an eye on that one. Artstyle very, very close to his heart himself. He's about 1 creep away, and there he goes. He's gonna be able to afford that now. Courier is actually gonna get sent back to the base by Artstyle. He's being a little impatient, but doesn't want to let you wait.
Yeah, he wants the heart right now. He has it.
It does give a nice bonus to HP, and not to mention your HP is pretty much always going to be full unless you take player damage, so.
And he does a lot of damage even without any damage items, really. So his right click's pretty prominent. And he's just his aura is just there, so they can't really kill him fast. If they do, they have to waste a bunch of spells on him.
And G up to 35, he's bought something. It's going to be a Satanic recipe. So a Satanic and a Heart recipe on the way. Satanic, an item that we don't see very often, but it basically gives you huge lifesteal. I believe 25% average. Yeah, and then you can use the ability, which gives you up to like 175% for 3.5 seconds. You can get a full heal from that from attacking like 4 or 5 times. It's really powerful if you use it when you're not stunned.
Yeah, I think Satanic is a really good item on SF because he just depends on staying in fights and right-clicking people. And the longer in the fight, the more damage he does. So that's why I love Satanic on the hero.
And
he has enough damage with all the auras. He doesn't really need like a crit or something right now.
Yeah, that's really true. Yeah, look at that. Venture gave him about 50 damage or something like that. It's really strong. And the Heart finished on Vengeful Spirit up to 2600 HP. Plenty of utility here. I don't know what he's going to get afterwards. Maybe like a Yasha or a Manta or something like that. But you could even see like a 4-staff. Oh, they're going to find an NS, though. Runs from the mid lane. Ends up getting caught by the entire CLG lineup. Nice little gank. That's actually going to prevent the pushing, possibly. No, they're just going to go to the high ground, I guess, and attack the tower. But
I think it must be a bit cocky.
oh wow, my gosh, nice. Huge black hole. Ulti as well. Deafening Blast. Meteor picking off a lot of heroes. Everybody's so low. Artstyle's going to go down the ulti from DRG at the last second. He's trying to trade hits. He uses his Satanic, but it's not nearly enough lifesteal. He might get Aki first, but he does go down. He's going to have to respawn in a second, but a lot of the Dire heroes. That was a big wipe for Dare there, and now G in a lot of trouble.
That was a horrible fight. I think they just got really... Okay, Satanic's going to save him at least. Phew.
That was close. Good send back by Dread, but Dread's going to have to pay for that then. As the cold feet, or I'm sorry, the ice wall, he makes it. Great play by Dread, saving G and himself. That was awesome.
Piket's Invoke was down there, so he couldn't really do it. Use it, but that was really good initiation by Miracle and Misery there. Great synergy. And they needed that combo to successfully defend that base. And the problem was G actually used the Satanic when he was in the hole. So when he got out of the hole, he had no Satanic up. And that just hurt him down. Even though he was late stealing a lot, it just wasn't enough to let him stay in the fight.
Yeah. The vacuum is so much great synergy with so many other abilities. So if you finally get it right like that, it just really makes a big impact.
Yeah.
Alright, so, let's see. Dread is going to continue his farming in the jungle. Just mech as well as the Drum of Endurance. Gold Graph is still in the Radiant team's favor, up to 10k.
Yeah. The problem with this game is they don't have a physical DPS last game like a Bounty Hunter, really, except Pycat. And he's still pretty, like, he needs another 800 gold for his sheep, and I think Dare's going to want to push before that. So I don't think he's going to have a sheep by the next fight. Depends if they give him enough time. But G bought his crit, so he's going to go for Daedalus next.
Dang. He's really farmed. Lifesteal with crit is always really good, by the way, guys, because if you get lucky and crit once or twice in a row, it gives you extra lifesteal, which sometimes can make people overestimate their abilities to kill you. So if he would have had a crit in that last little fight there where he was standing and getting attacked by 3 heroes, you never know. He might have gotten a double kill or something before he got sent back. Would have been cool to see.
And they're going to be pushing top. Hopefully, NS doesn't get caught like last time. That was pretty bad. They fought that 4v5. And hopefully they don't, Venge has to stay in the back. I don't think Artstyle made a good choice by just going up there. Like, he doesn't have to go up and do damage. He can just give SF the aura. And he shouldn't get vacuumed into the black hole. That's a huge mistake. And Roshan is back up. So, I think G's gonna need to TP soon. They can't just give this to CLG.
What if he takes a Rax trade for it? Is it worth it then?
Yeah, probably. But I don't think CLG's gonna do that. Or he might just go all the way up there and push, and then...
It does have cheese as well, so we'll see. There's a wall replica. Oh, that is a huge mistake from Miracle. Oh man, now the Radiant team says, alright, well, guess we don't want to fight for about 20 seconds. So we'll see if CLG actually takes the Aegis in the meantime, but they might just be forced to back off. I don't think it'd be enough.
Bit early by Miracle there. I don't think he should have done that.
Yeah,
it was out of nowhere. At least Pycat got a sheep though. He got enough time to farm that.
Yeah, it's a 45-second duration on the wall, and they do not want to run through that if they don't have to, so they're just going to wait. They're just trying to keep vision. This illusion's really doing that little damage, I'm surprised. Thought they would be destroying Forge Spirits. Just like killing each other's illusions. For fun. There it goes. Now they can finally cross safely. They could have crossed a long time ago, but it would have been a little scary. And are they just going to go straight for the Aegis? Man, it's really ballsy. There's a vacuum, great high ground vision, so they can stand up there and cast nukes down if they want, but CLG's still pretty surrounding of the situation here. Eidolon's being spawned. Center is going to stun them a little bit. Roshan is getting very low. Is G going to have a spot? And there's the blink in. Queen of Pain picks up the Aegis. Radiant gets the last hit on the tower, though. And the AoEs are coming through. Queen of Pain has died her first time. There's another vacuum on G. Still doesn't pop his BKB, but he's healing up on his Satanic, so he's up to full HP. Aki is going to get raised down, and the pipe gets popped. So they do pick off Invoker as well as Venomancer. They killed Queen of Pain, burned out the Aegis, but Shadowfade did grab the cheese, so not the end of the world.
And he does still have his BKB up, so
Wow.
they can't kill him at the moment. I actually think that was worth it, even though Quap got his BKB, Quap got the Aegis. Invoker dying just means less turtle for them. Miracle does have his, oh my god, Miracle's in trouble. Never mind, he's gonna get away. But they're gonna get this Rax.
About time. Edict is maxed out finally, so Rax will fall shortly. Shadowfiend up to 2,800 gold now, so he's a very short period of time away from his Daedalus, doing some very casual last hitting on Loda, and there's the BKB, goes on Miracle, did not want to get put into the storm, and a great stun from Venge. It's going to guarantee the kill. Another swap, goes on Misery, the follow-up stun, split earth, the physical damage is too much, and Enigma goes down, Loda trying to escape back into the fountain. And the Rax finally goes down for Dare. They're going to shift towards the mid lane now. They have about 45 seconds till they have to worry about Enigma or Darkseer. There's going to be buyback actually from Enigma. His Black Hole is going to be ready to go, but the tower falls so fast. And now another pipe as well, so 2 barracks about to fall. And we'll see if they even fight this. There's going to be one stun goes down on Misery, looking for a roar as well. Leg, terrible time for that. Pycat blinks in, unfortunately gets initiated on immediately by the G illusions. That could have been a mistake of the game right there. And range barracks also falling down. Venge dies. And it looks like Dare is going to take the win.
Yep, I think it's safe to call it that they lost right now. They don't have enough damage, even in the fights, and G just got way too outfarmed.
G got too outfarmed?
Yeah, I mean G outfarmed all of Dire. I mean Loda's their most farmed, and he just has a Veil and a Scepter.
Yeah. How do you feel about strats like this where they're fighting against the clock? Like obviously Shadowfiend can farm really well. He's not as much of a hard carry as something like a Morphling or a Spectre or something like that.
Well, I think with all the auras, I underestimate how much damage he does late game. Like even if Pyke got farmed and Quap got farmed, they had to get perfect synergy, and even then, with all the synergy, he can still come back and kill all of them with the Satanic. So it was a rough game for CLG, I think, and they lost the early advantage. Even though they kept G down, they got into a lot of fights, and they lost all their outer towers.
Alright, so we'll be back in just a second, guys. This was game 2 of the Dare versus CLG best of 3. So it's 1-1 currently tied up. The winner will play the next game. So we'll be back in just a second with game 3 from this. Don't go anywhere.